There we go, bitch. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. If you are watching this on the replay, please share it out for me. Let me share it real quick on my other platforms. But if you are watching this on the replay, let me know you're watching it on the replay. But let me share it out to my other platforms really quickly, okay? While you're coming in, let me know where you are from. Let me see. Okay, this is it right here. Let me see. Hello, 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 hello. Let me see. Okay, this is it right here. Hold on one second. Let me just share it out real quick. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, let me share this in my group real quick. Hold on one second. Let me just share it out real quick. I know you can hear me double. Just give me 1 second. Hey, let me share this in my group real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me just share it out real quick. I know you can hear me double. Just give me 1 second. Hey, let me share this in my group. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me okay. I know you can hear me double. I know you can hear me double. Wait a minute. I'm about to turn it off for him. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Are we good? Are we good to go? Are we rolling? Are we up? Let me know. Let me see. I'm gonna share it. I know you can hear me double. Wait. I just want to make sure it's on my other page. So give me 1 second. Okay, let me see. I shared it there. I shared it there. You're coming in. Okay, let me make sure I shared it in my other places too. So give me 1 second. Okay, we're good to go. It seems like we're okay. Are we okay? Are we good to go? Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay before we get started. Hey. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hello, hello. Hey. Okay, let me share it on my Instagram real quick because it seems like we're good over here on these parts. Let me know if you can hear me okay. You can hear me. Let me know. I want to make sure you can hear me okay. But my people on Instagram, it's like, where are you? Okay, so give me a second. Make sure you can hear me okay. Hey, let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm about to share it real quick out. Let me see. Okay, I shared it out. Okay, we're good to go over here. Let me go to my Instagram. No. I don't want the people on Instagram to think I'm not going live because I am. Hold on, I'm just sharing it out on my Instagram real quick. Okay, let me know. Hey, happy. Hey, girl. Hey, Janelle. Hey. Hello, hello, hello. You can hear me okay, Janelle? You can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me before I go on here. Hi. Hello, hello. Okay, thank you. Hi. Oh, it's a Janelle over here too. I'm talking to Janelle on my Facebook and it's one on my Instagram. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Hello. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hey, 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 hey. Let us know where you are from in the comments. Where are you from? What type of business you have? You know, I don't mind you talking about your business and your products and services in my training. I can't help everybody, nor do I want to. So definitely don't be rude though. Say hello first and then tell people what type of business you have, what's your products, what's your service. You can definitely talk about your products and services in my live broadcast. So I want to make sure that we're good. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Adana. Hey, girl. So what's going on? So my Facebook not working right? What's wrong? My Facebook not working right? Hey. Okay, Chicago. Hey, Solana. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. Come on, Janelle, and let them know. Get your niche. I love that. Okay. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I will leave this up for the replay, okay? But I just want to know, oh, you didn't get a notification. Okay. So I just wanted to how many, if you are a coach and consultant already, let me know in the comments. Are you an aspiring coaching consultant or you already coaching consult? Let me know if you coach and consult already or you're aspiring coaching consultant. Let me know. Do you currently already coach and consult or you are aspiring? So current and or aspiring. Let me know if you are current and or aspiring. Okay, you're aspiring. Hey, Brittany. Already. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time, so I want to kind of just get through the flow. I will keep this up for the replay for those that watch it on the replay. Transitioning, aspiring, period. Okay, so for those who do not know me, hello. My name is Bianca Shelley Robinson. I am a business growth strategist. I'm in the business of helping coaches and consultants work less and make more money by transitioning their current, like old school coaching and consulting business model to a lifestyle hybrid business model. I believe that you can make the money that you deserve and that you desire, but you have to have the business model to be able to support that. And so when you have a business model that supports the growth and your scalability, then you can make more money and work less. So I'm in the business of creating profitable yet scalable coaching and consulting businesses. But the key to doing that is having a business model that can support the growth and the scalability. Most people have a traditional coaching and consulting business model and it already capture income from when you start because we are used to trading time for money. That's what coaching and consulting is. Whether it's project based, time based, or result based, you're still trading time for money. So I'm in the business of transitioning your business model to a hybrid lifestyle business model where it can support the multiple streams of revenue that you can make within your business. So I want to talk about that today. We do revenue diversification sessions. And so I had a 2-hour session today with a client. She was already in Tampa. And so, we had our 2-hour meeting in person. And so I just want to talk about some of the kind of roadblocks that a lot of coaches and consultants have, which is no fault of your own once I tell you, right? I think a lot of times we have these goals and these aspirations, but you want them because you've seen somebody else do it, not because it's something that you absolutely want to do. But the caveat to that is that we really don't know what we want until somebody introduces us to it to show us that it is possible. And so I think a lot of times we change the trajectory of what we want to do and how we want to show up, but we don't flip everything. It's like, oh, I just want to make 6 and 7 figures. Whole time you haven't even made 4 figures first. And so that puts me into what we have. 4 figures first is I'm on my 4th cohort. So it's for those that do not make a consistent 4 figures a month in their coaching and consulting business. So if you do not make $119,000 a year, then this program is for you. A lot of people want to show you how to make 6 and 7, but you need to know how to make 4 first. And there's nothing wrong with 4 figures because that's $9,999 a month. Like, that's not little money. Like, that is money. And so I think a lot of times we don't have the foundation, but we think we're going to go from making, our $4,000 or $5,000 a month that we make in corporate, and now all of a sudden you're about to come over here and you're about to make 6, 7 figures. That's not how that works. So we have 4 figures first, which is, this is my 4th cohort. So it's my 4th time doing this program, where I give you the foundations and the tools that you need to consistently make 4 figures a month. Because once you can make 4, you can make 5. When you can make 5, you can make 6. And then when you make 6, it's a different model to get to 7. What got you to 6 won't get you to 7, but what got you to 4 can get you to 5. And what got you to 5 can get to 6, but what got you to 6 can get you to 7. So this season for this cohort that I'm doing, it's a 5-week cohort where we walk through the fundamentals and the process needed to make a consistent 4 figures a month in your coaching and consulting business. So if you're interested in that, you can go to 4. Can somebody put it in there? The number 4figuresfirst.com. But you can just send me a message and I can send you the link. But it's 4, the number 4figuresfirst.com. But today I want to talk about kind of the roadblocks that a lot of coaches and consultants stumble upon when they're trying to increase their revenue. So if you are ready, put ready in the comments. If you knew I'm really interactive in my lives, and so I like people to talk back to me because I don't like talking to myself. Thank you. So if you are ready, put ready in the comments. Who got pen and paper too? Like, who got y'all got your pen and paper? Y'all ready? I'm gonna keep this live up though. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep this live up. Okay, so one of the first things, right, that I see when you are trying to make more revenue in your business, you are marketing and promoting, but you have limited capacity. So you're out here marketing and consulting, and you're doing these big marketing campaigns, and you got a social media manager and an email marketer and a PR person and a brand person. You have all of these people, but you have limited capacity of what you have available. So you only have one stream of revenue, which is you trading time for money, which is one-on-one coaching or one-on-one consulting. So you're doing the email marketing, you doing the podcast, you doing the speaking engagements, you doing, the trainings and the lives, and you're doing all of these things, but you only got 2 spots available. Like, you only have I'm taking new clients. No, you're taking 1 client because you don't have the capacity to be able to take the clients. So you pay these people for this marketing plan and this social media management and social media marketers, but you don't have enough. So when people come to you, now they gotta wait. So you only have room for 1, but you did this big campaign, like you have room for 600, but you can only take 1. And so now these people are literally just sitting here. You think they're gonna sit on your waiting list forever? No, like, I was ready to give you some money right now, and now you're telling me that the books is closed. You only got room for 1 person, but you did this big rollout and this big campaign like you had 100 spots. But most of the time, you'll take those clients. But now you're stacking clients, which is going to now result in your bad reputation, poor time management, poor quality control, poor client experience, because you can't manage all of those people. So you marketed and you got all of these people and you're like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to take these 20 clients and I'm going to juggle it and I'm going to figure out how to make it work. But now you really only giving attention to 2. You're not emailing back the other ones. You responding late. You don't have nobody that can help you. Now you're overworked, burnt out, and you showing up to these meetings, and now you serving shit with sugar on top because you didn't have the capacity to take these clients. No way. Because you let the money right? Jeopardize your reputation, jeopardize you operating integrity because you bought all these people. What are we gonna do? So a lot of the times you don't have the capacity to be able to accept what's coming because you have a traditional business model where you trade time for money. Well, it ain't that many hours in a day. And I know people say that everybody got the same 24 hours, but we do not have the same 24 hours as Beyonce. And I am married with a husband. I am not a single married woman. So therefore, my husband is at home and can help me with the kids, and I have support. So what I can do with my 24 hours is a lot different from what you can do as a single parent. 3 kids, you got a job, they got school, they got practice, they have a lot of stuff. We don't have the same 24 hours. On top of, you just decided to add all of these clients to the books. And so when I am working with a client, I build lifestyle hybrid business models. So I have a lot of questions. Who at home helping you with these kids? Like, who do your mom and daddy stay with you? Are your parents old? Do your grandparents live with you? Are you just one? Are you the only child? Like, I have a lot of questions. How many days a week do you work? What's the schedule with the kids? Because I can't give you the same plan and the same format that I'm giving somebody else that don't have that same situation. So when I'm building lifestyle hybrid business models, I have to know what your lifestyle is. Because I might say, okay, well, you need to go live 5 days a week, and then you're gonna do a training on this day, and then you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do this. And you like, bitch, I can't even think straight. Like, when I'm gonna have the time to do all that? And I'm like, just make it work. Like, that's not conducive to your lifestyle and what you have. So therefore, when I am working with a client, I have a lot of questions. Like, I have a lot of questions. And you know how when you go to the doctor, you already filled out the intake form already. You already talked to the nurse already. And now the doctor come in the room, you got to tell them the same thing. Exactly. I'm trying to make it make sense. I'm trying to figure out if that is really what's going on. I'm trying to figure out a solution. So yes, you filled out the intake form. Yes, you talked to the nurse. And yes, I'm gonna ask you the same questions. So I'm trying to see if all 3 stories make sense and what plan I can give you based on what it is. Because what I can give to my other client that's single, don't have no kids, out here living her best life and can work from sun up to sundown is not the same plan that I can give to you. And so therefore, just because you see my other client winning and they got all of these results does not mean that just because y'all do the same thing that you're gonna get the same results. And so you have to have the capacity to be able to do the things and do the plan. So a lot of you can't make the money because your business model can't support the capacity. You only sell one-on-one sessions. You are already spending 19 hours already doing other shit. What you about to do with these other 5? You're probably going to be asleep, right? So I have to figure out what streams of revenue can we create. I'm into creating multiple streams of revenue within one source, right? I know they say all millionaires have 7 sources of income. That is a lie. That is 7 different businesses. You can't properly manage one business. So how you gonna have 7? It's one business and it's multiple streams of revenue within that one business. So how you go into Target and it's a diaper, it's a baby owl, it's a kid owl, it's a toddler owl, it's an electronic owl, it's a produce owl, it's the meat owl, it's the deli owl. Those are different streams of revenue within Target, which in one source is Target, and all of those other things are streams of revenue within Target. You ain't never walked in Target and was like, okay, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get some liposuction because I'm here. Let me buy a dinner because I'm here. Ooh, y'all gonna babysit my kids? Y'all got dry cleaning? I'm trying to write a book. Can you help me with my book? Like, those are different sources of revenue. Like, it doesn't make sense. And so a lot of you have a lot of and I hate when people like, oh, I'm a serialpreneur. No, you got a lot of little side hustles and you haven't focused on one of them yet. And I know your favorite have multiple businesses, but I say this all the time in my content. They started with one thing. Beyonce was just a singer first. Jay-Z was just a rapper first. Oprah was just a talk show host first, right? Everybody who you aspire to become, they started with one thing, perfected that one thing. And when you perfect that one thing, everybody want to be on a winning team. So when you become niche specific and become the go-to person in that industry, shit, doors just start opening. The shit just start coming to you. Like, Beyonce probably always wanted to be an actress. Well, now they wrote a movie strictly for her, right? She's always wanted to have her own perfume line, her own clothing line. Well, she ain't got to go through the process now of doing what we would do, right? Because she's already great in one thing. So when you great in one thing, all the opportunities start to come. But y'all like to dibble and dabble into. Would you go to the neurologist that I do taxes? I write kids books too. I'm an astronaut on Fridays. I cook dinners. I dog walk too. You like, I don't fucking want you operating on me, sir. Like, I want the person that only do brains. That's all I want. I don't want you doing shit else but focus on this brain. But a lot of you spread yourself so thin because when I talk about niching down, you be like, well, what about all the people all the other money I'm not getting? You're not getting all of that money now anyway. Like they're not banging on your door anyway because you are confused because you don't know who you talking to. So since you don't know who you talking to, I don't know you talking to me. And so since I don't know you talking to me, that means that I'm not giving you my money. Like I'm not parting with my hard-earned money for a person that does multiple different things when I am looking for a specialist. I'm looking for this one person that do this one thing that know this one thing. Cause hell, I didn't Googled and done a whole bunch of other stuff too. So I mean, I know a little bit about something too, but I need somebody that knows more about this particular thing, and I'm willing to pay for this particular thing. Cause we all didn't Google. We all have that information, right? And I know that you think that God loves you the most and he gave you all of the talents and he only gave me one. Like, oh, I'm so multi-passionate. We all are. You ain't the only one with 395 gifts. We all have them. He didn't just choose you. He chose us all. But we're picking one. And then once that one happens, then you can branch off and do those other things, just like your favorite celebrity or your favorite whomever. Your favorite person didn't start with 35 different things. They started with one, and then they became an expert into that one thing, and then they branched off. So coming to me like, oh, I'm just so multi-passionate, that's not a client that I want. Baby, I want the person that only works with a bookkeeper that strictly works with those in the beauty industries, specifically those in the eyelash business. I could pinpoint that. We can target that. Like we can grow that. We can make that profitable and then put the processes and systems and business model in place to be able to scale that. Like we could do some things with that. But I just want to help people. We all out here helping people. Whether I sell you a $300,000 G-Wagon or this cup, we all out here helping people. Help people to do like what? And so my second thing is, right? So the first one was you are marketing as if you have a product-based business, right? We don't have a product-based business. We don't have thousands of products sitting on the shelf. Like we don't have, we don't have that, right? We are in the business of selling our intellectual property. We're selling something that is not tangible, right? It's a feeling, it's a transformation. We don't have a warehouse of like 500,000 products. Like we don't have that, right? So you have to be clear. And we're not trying to have it for everybody either. Like you're marketing to everybody like you want everybody business when in a room full of 100, it's only 3 of them in that room that is my client. In a room full of 100, when I talk, it's only 3 of them in that room. I'm very niche specific. I only want those 3 from a client perspective, from a service perspective, right? So if I did a big marketing campaign, I'm not doing a marketing campaign for services. When I do speaking engagements, I'm not up there saying like, okay, if you want to work with me, let's work together. That's from a service perspective. I don't have that much time. And so from a service perspective, I cap my income on purpose because I don't want to work with everybody, but I want to help and service everybody. So you have to diversify your suite. So maybe it's a membership program. I believe that all coaching and consulting businesses should have the 7 streams of revenue that I have within my business. So I'm always building upon that. Like we got this one, let's build on the rest of them. things of that nature. So I think you should have a membership program. I think you should do one-on-one coaching. I think you should do corporations. I think you should do, government contracts. And I think you should do speaking and blogging and affiliate marketing and digital products. All of that is underneath one umbrella. Those is just one thing. Like, people want the transformation. It depends on your budget. If I'm gonna show up and do the transformation, or if my intellectual property is gonna do it. Just like the Beyonce concert. The same song she was singing at the Renaissance concert that we went to, you could just listen to that on Spotify or, Apple Music or on YouTube. But that's from an intellectual property perspective. That's from a product perspective. But if you want the experience and you want her to sing to you and you want to be able to be in the energy, that's a service. That's a different type of fee. Like, it's a different type of fee. So if you want me to sit right here and work with you and to help you, that's a service. But if you just need the receipts, if you just need the information, buy a course, class, training, listen to a podcast, come to the membership program. I want to solve your problem. It depends on your budget that determines how I solve it. But whether you come to my membership program that's, $97 a month, or if you say, I want to work with you one-on-one, just know a service is one thing, but my intellectual property is another one. Your budget determines if you get me to show up as a service, or if you like, you know what, I got time, I kind of DIY myself. I just need you to just give me the information. Then just DIY to do it your own. But you either have the time capital or if you have the financial capital. You cannot not have both. You can't be broke and don't have the time. Those things don't go together. So you either have the time to Google, like most people say, like, well, I could just Google that information. Well, why haven't you Googled it yet? Like, I had somebody tell me, like, I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like you need to book a consultation. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. I can give you a plan. I can put it together. I'm like, well, you want me to pay you for a consultation? I said, well, you want my intellectual property. I don't understand. And you want it one-on-one. So it sounds like that's a service that I am providing. And if you could Google it, Google it. I think you should. But you asked me because I know. If you knew it, you would have Googled it. Have at it. I think you should. If you could find the information on Google, I think that you should definitely Google. Because, baby, I'm not paying you for no information that I could find on Google either. However, when you are working with, I'm a consultant, not a coach, and I'm gonna do a training on what's the difference between a coach and a consultant. But when you are paying a person that builds their business and have a business that is intellectual property, you're paying for my 12 years of fuck ups. You're paying for my 12 years of experience. You're paying for my 12 years of intellectual property. You're paying for me to give you a roadmap that will get you to the line quicker. You're paying for me to give you the map for the treasure. You still got to get on the plane. You still got to get your digging utensils. You still got to get your outfit to be able to go. You still got to assemble your own crew. You still got to go through the desert, the rain, hail, sleet, or snow to be able to get to Antarctica, where I told you. You still got to fight the bears. You still got to get through the seals. You still got to do all of that shit. But you know where it's at. It's right. It's over. It's right there. Those are the coordinates. But you still got to do the work. Like, I'm just speeding up your process. You taking my plan plus your plan and putting it together, and now you got a new plan. But you're not paying me to do the work. You're paying me to get you to the front of the line, but you still got to get into the room to close the deal. You're paying me to weave through all of that traffic. You're paying me to be the police escort. I am the police escort. You need to get to the hospital because you're about to have your baby. I am the police. We driving on the shoulders. We going through lanes. We running red lights, baby. We is at the hospital. You still got to push out the baby. Like, you still have to do the work. And I think a lot of times you feel like you don't have to. No, I'm the strategy. I'm the plan. I'm the consult. You still got to do the work, though. And so I think that most people feel like they don't have to do the work. And I just don't understand. It's like going to college. The professor is there. The intellectual property is there. They're going to tell you what to do, but you still got to read. You still got to study. You still got to come to class on time. You still got to pass the fucking test. You still have to do the work. But I'm just giving you the blueprint.
and the support that you need. And I'm here to answer your questions when you get to Antarctica and you like, do I go left? I go right. I'm like, oh, you there? Baby, go right. And then when you go right, it's gonna be Brittany, and Brittany gonna be right there, and Brittany got a boat. And so then you get on the boat with Brittany. The boat with Brittany is $10. So have your $10 ready, get on the boat, go over there with Brittany, and then when Brittany get over there, it's gonna be 5 men over there. Tim is my favorite. So you're gonna talk to Tim and you're gonna tell Tim that Bianca sent you over there, and then Tim is going to guide you to the treasure. That's what you're paying for. Cause you can get off the fucking boat by yourself and figure it out on your own. Like it's over there somewhere, right? So I think that so many people feel like because they paid for the information that it should just automatically happen. Like it ain't no work that needs to be done. You got to do the work, right? So my number one is you're marketing, but you don't have the capacity. Your business model does not support all this work you're doing. It's like going to the hospital and popping out a set of triplets and you only got one car seat. Yeah, I have these things, but I don't have the capacity for all these 3 babies to go. I need to get another car seat. Like I need to get another car seat. It's like having a dinner party. You invited 100 people, but you live in a studio apartment and they only bring food for 20 people. You don't have the capacity to have it. So we either need to move locations, you need to cancel it, you need to ask your neighbor 3 doors down if you can use their house. It needs to be takeout. You need to Uber eat it to their house and y'all gonna do it on Zoom together. But your capacity of what you're trying to do doesn't work. So it don't matter that you done been on all of the podcasts, you done all of the webinars, you done all of the PR, you speaking on all of the stages. At the end of the day, you only got 2 spots available. Like just like in the mall, you know how we go to the mall, and when we were younger, we used to see the car, and they used to ask for like our email address and our phone number and stuff, and we used to think we was gonna win this car. We never know who won the car, but guess what? They call us like, hey, you didn't win the car, but we have other things that's in your budget. Can you come in so you can see it? Right. They knew they only had capacity for one person to get this car. However, thousands of people have put their information in, but they also know thousands of people don't have the money for it, right? So I'm gonna put you on my email list. I'm gonna send you some information, and then I'm gonna build you up. So then when you do have the money, you could come over here. Or you just got your taxes. We got a lot of cars on the lot. You want a Kia, you want a Mazda, you want a Toyota, you got Benz money, you want a Tesla. Like what you want? They have other options. Like they knew that when they did it, their pipeline was going to increase. So they have the capacity to support that pipeline. Unless, right, everybody get on the email list, right? And they segment them out. Like, okay, this person said they don't want to buy a car, for 2 years. This person said they want to buy a car in 6 months. This person said they want to buy a car today. The people that say they want to buy a car today, Bianca, you didn't win a car. However, I see that you want to buy a car today. You just got a lump sum of money. Come on in so I can help you see it. It's the same shit. I don't know why y'all be doing these big ass marketing campaigns. You paying all these people for PR and marketing and all that stuff, and you only got one thing. I'm gonna be real mad because my money is ready, and you introduced me to it, but you don't have anything for me. So now I'm pissed off. But what you did was prepare me to get somebody else your money to do exactly what it is that you do, which goes into my next one. A lot of you are preparing. You've done all this work to prepare somebody else to take your client. And I know what's for you is what's for you, right? Okay, well, let's get past that. If you are steady talking about, I got a fitness program that's coming out, and I'm going to tell you how to lose these last 20 pounds, and I did blah, 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 and my course coming out, and, if you eat this plant going to help you lose all of this weight, and I know how to put the plant together for you losing, and my course coming out, and you giving all of me this information about how this plant work, but the plant ain't here yet. And you ain't got the plant, and you ain't put the program together for me to get the plant. So now I want to give you this money for this plant, but you don't have it. So now I'm mad. But tomorrow I see Brittany come down my timeline, and I didn't know shit about the plant. I didn't know nothing about this plant. But you introduced me to the plant. You think I'm gonna wait until you get your course coming out in 6 months? My wedding is in 30 days, and I need this plant now. right? So a lot of times you guys are preparing, you're introducing people to things that they want to give you money for, but you don't have it. Like you don't have it. You want me to wait till you have it? No, I don't want to wait. I need it right now. So a lot of you have to figure out if you want to be a contributor and or is this your business, right? Prime example, right? Let's get into an example. If I just did a session today where I was helping one of my clients with a pitch competition, right? I used to really big about helping you with your elevator pitch. Once you get your elevator pitch right, we can use that, we can grow that, we can scale that. And okay, you want to do a pitch competition, I can help you with that. So I'm helping this client prepare for a pitch competition. So if I was telling you like the 5 things you need to do to prepare for a pitch competition, 3 reasons why you need to go ahead and get a pitch competition, 3 things you need to say when you go up to the stage to do the pitch competition, 3 things you shouldn't say. And I'm steady giving you all this information about the pitch competition. You're like, damn, like I really want to work with her. And I'm like, yeah, my course coming out soon. No, my service is coming out soon. I'm gonna help you with the pitch competition. I'm helping you with the pitch competition. We got a pitch competition next week. You see Brittany come down your timeline and she like, yes, my course just came out to help you with that pitch competition. You didn't even know, but I introduced you to it. And so I introduced you to it, but this is what I sell. Like I'm not a contributor. This is what I sell. So prime example, I'm really big about telling you where the money is. Like, girl, if you're going to get that grant, this is the link to the grant. I'm not a grant writer. So I'm just a contributor. I just want to tell you, like, girl, you like this shirt, girl? I got this shirt from Fashion Nova. It was $20. Let me give you a promo code for it. I'm just contributing information. This ain't nothing that I'm selling. I'm just contributing. I just want you. I just want you to have it. But if I got a boutique and this shirt is coming out in the boutique, I'm not wearing this shirt because it comes out next week. So if I don't have a page for it, I don't have something that's about to drop for it. If I can't take, wait list orders, because you're like, where that shirt come from? And somebody, I'm like, girl, I don't have it. And somebody in the comments gonna be like, girl, LJ Boutique sell that, Target sell that, Walmart sell that, Fashion Nova sells that. I'm going there to get the shirt because your shit don't come out for 2 weeks, or you still trying to put it together. You think I'm gonna wait? I want the shirt now. So a lot of you are introducing people when you are really the owner of it. I can tell you about a grant that's coming out. I could tell you how to write a grant and what it needs to look like. Please don't ask me about a grant because I don't write grants, but I'm just giving an example. Like I could tell you what nail shop I went to. I could tell you who did my locks. I could tell you how I twist them on myself because I don't sell this. This is not my business. This is just something that I want to contribute to you so you can know too. But if I'm selling it and it's something I'm about to do, I'm not telling you until it's ready. I'm not preparing you for something that I am an expert in and that I'm eventually going to sell for you then to be introduced to it. Now it's on your mind because you already know how social media work. You hear it and next thing is down your timeline. Like, as soon as I say it, it's down your timeline, right? So why would I set you up for somebody else to take my money when I've been buttering you up and building you up for weeks, only for somebody else to take it, right? Like, don't do that. A lot of you are great at what you do, but you prepare. You know how people say, like, women build up men, and the next woman take them. It's like that. Like, you didn't dress them up, put clothes on, got them ready, told them, empowered them, motivated them, got them together, baby, dusted them off, got them together. Now he good. And now you got to prepare for the next person. Like, never did I just do that. Like, why would I do that? And so a lot of you need to, but you don't have a focus, right? You're kind of just all over the place, right? You're not, you don't have a plan. you're not in it, right? So that was just extra, okay? But that was just extra, okay? Let's talk about the next one. Number 2, a lot of you have products and services that shouldn't be products and services. They're add-ons, right? A lot of you have products and services because you didn't have somebody tell you to make all these products, all these services, but they're really not products and services. They're add-ons. It's like going to McDonald's and like, hey, can I get an order of sliced tomatoes? They don't sell those. But you have a lot of like little things that you're trying to position as a product or service when it's not enough. You know, like when you go to a steak restaurant and you order a steak, they'll say like, oh, do you want to add 6 shrimp to this order? The 6 shrimp is not on the menu. You just can't be like, oh, I want to order 6 shrimp. You don't know about the 6 shrimp until you order the steak. So a lot of you have a business that is a lot of products and a lot of services, but they're add-ons. Like you can't just order the bacon that goes on a baked potato if you didn't order a baked potato. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of like little things, and so you're wondering why it's not converting. Because I'm not paying $500 for a review. Like I seen somebody like, okay, what's $500 for a review? Well, what you gonna do when you review? Well, I'm just looking at it. You gonna give me some feedback, and then based on the feedback, are you gonna give me an analysis? Based on the analysis, are you gonna fix this one page for me? You just gonna review? I'm gonna look at it. It's $500, and I'm gonna just look at it. And you wondering why it's not selling? Well, that could easily be like a 15-minute free audit to be able to just get them in, talk to them, show them what it is, and then upsell them on, okay, this is what you need to do. This is how you can fix it. I have an analysis and a plan. The investment for it is $799, where phase 1 is a review. Phase 2 is a mock-up. Phase 3 is a competitive analysis. Phase 4 is a service recreation. Phase 5 is us reviewing it together. Like, that sounds like that's something that I want for my $799. And the 4 things might only take you 15, 20 minutes to do, but they're paying for your intellectual property and your years of experience. It don't matter that just because it takes me 15 minutes to do, don't mean I need to get paid for $15. I've been doing this shit for a long time. The reason why I'm able to do it so fast is because of my years of experience and how long I've been doing. They don't need to know that it take you 15 minutes to do. I had somebody come look at my stove. It was $250 for him to fix whatever was wrong with my stove. It took him all of 5 minutes. It took him 5 minutes because he'd been doing this shit for 15 years. Like, just like at your job. It takes you 10 minutes to do it because you've been doing it for so long. But somebody that's new, it might take them longer. Well, you still deserve all of the money just because it takes me a less time to do don't mean that my check needs to be less. So a lot of you have a lot of different like products and services that you can let somebody tell you like, oh girl, you could charge for that. You can make that shit a freebie, bundle it up and call it a day. Use that information to list bill. Use that as a live. What I'm talking about right now, this is a live broadcast. I know you like this really good information. This wouldn't be something that I would sell, right? This is just, but somebody else like, girl, you could package that up and you could sell it. I could probably add it to a bundle of some paid stuff that I have and make it a bonus. But on its own, no, I don't see value in it on its own. But if I recorded 5 of these, made a workbook to go with it, and then gave you some templates, then yes, I see the value in it. But a lot of y'all be working with these people that want you to put a drop of shit with sugar on top and be like, girl, you should charge for that. That's not what we do. We operate in integrity over here, okay? I earn every dollar that I take, okay? And I turn down way more money than I take. But I've been doing this for a long time. I operate in integrity, top tier. Like, operate in integrity, right? People will give you the money. But stop trying to nickel and dime people like, oh, girl, you should charge for that. No, like that's like 5 freebies. And then once we do those 5 freebies, then upsell them to something else. But it don't be making sense. But y'all work with all these different people. They be like, girl, you could charge for that. Girl, you could charge for that. Would you pay for this shit? 9 times out of 10, no, you wouldn't even pay for it. Like you have to really be the consumer and use your own brain. Would you buy this? No, I would not buy it. This shit gotta be free. It would have to be free. It can't be sold like that alone. Like it's like you like somebody like would you buy this? Like girl, you could where the rest of them at? Like where girl, get it to them for free and then upsell them on the back end. Let them try it, get some reviews, and then upsell them to the bigger one. Like girl, you can make some money for that. Stop listening to these people that just started doing business yesterday and now they sell PLR products and now they are an expert. Like, stop listening to these people that, girl, you can charge for that. You want a long, like 85% of my clientele is repeat clientele. And I've been doing this shit for 12 years. Do you think that for me to be doing this as long as I do, with a high repeat clientele flow that I'm out here telling people you should charge for that. Like it think like you have to be the consumer. You have to use your brain, not what your bank account look like. The money will come. The clients will come. I promise you, like they will come. You're gonna have so many clients and customers, you ain't gonna know what to do with them. But trying to nickel and dime people out of their hard-earned money because your bank account look a certain type of way, it's never going to end well for you. It is never going to end well for you. It will never, okay? Integrity is first. You think 85% of my clientele giving me their money and my longest client been with me for 10 years, you think these people is consistently giving me money? Because I'm like, girl, I'm going to charge for that dot. Girl, you can charge for that. Like, no. That it doesn't work. So be the consumer, please. Like, just be the consumer. So the second thing is the products and service. And stop thinking people is hating. Like, I had somebody tell me, like, that sounds like a hater. How? You asked me for my professional opinion. And so since I'm telling you what somebody else has already hyped up to be great, the proof is in the pudding. You ain't sold none of these motherfuckers. Like, how many have you sold? I could see if you sold 100 and you like, oh, you hating. Like, you have sold none of these. And based on the traffic, because the data tells you how to move. If you have no data, you have no business. So I'm in the data. There's 300 people that came to this. 70% of them clicked. You are trying to tell me that I am hating? How many bought? Like, you asked me for my professional opinion, but since I didn't give you the opinion that you were looking, and this ain't an opinion, these are facts. I have enough data. That's me being a thought leader. I've been doing this shit for a long time. So I'm not giving you data that I read in a book. I'm telling you over my 12 years of doing this and the thousands of clients that I've worked with based on my data, this what this say. I'm not reading it out of a book. I'm not getting it off a website. I'm telling you of the thousands of people that I've worked with, and based on my years of experience, this shit, it's not adding up. It don't work. And so I never say it don't make sense. I always say, well, can you walk me through it to see how we got here so I can get on the same page as you? Like, I'm sorry that you feel like I'm hating. So can you walk me through how we got here? Walk me through it as you thought to see how we got here. Baby, they walk you through it and they be stuck. Because if you ask me to walk you through something, I get it. Like, just like at your job. If your boss come in at your job and say, can you walk me through how you got these numbers? You gonna shit on the boss. Like, I got this from this, and based on this, and I got this from over here, and then I brought this over here, and then based on that, I got that. And then when I looked at the file from last week, I got this, and I added it up, and this was this. So that's how I got it. The boss gonna be like, oh, okay. Like, don't do that. Like, I want to help you win. I am not the type of coach and consultant that people work with that I don't want you to see you doing better than me. I want you to be so better in a shorter period of time. Like, I want you to win tomorrow. It took me 5 years to make my first 6 figures. Like, and then after that, the 7 came fast, but it took me 5 years to figure it out. I want you to figure this shit out in 90 days if we can, in 6 months if we can, 2 years if we can. So I'm never the one that I want you to win. That's what you pay me for. And I want you to win well. Like, I'm not that type of person. But, people don't be coachable, and that's a whole nother thing. Let's get to 3 because I got to go. Okay. The third thing is the reason why you cannot grow your revenue is because you have all of the stuff, but you have no order. You have no order. Like, it's just kind of shit is just everywhere. It's giving very much so flea market, and you work with these coaches and consultants that say, charge your worth. The shit is giving Marshalls, right? It's giving rummage sale. It's giving flea market. It's giving baffle. You know how when you go to Marshalls and like, I'm a professional TikToker. Like, I watch it all day. You know how people be like, Marshalls finds, and they found like a Louis Vuitton bag at Marshalls. It's like that. Like, I got to rummage through all of this stuff to find like something good. Like, I gotta go through all of these racks to be able to find the thing. And baby, that Louis Vuitton purse is not $3,000. 1,200, 500. This shit is marked all the way down based on the conditions, based how long it took me to find it, based on the seasons, and based not being in the condition that it needs to be. Because if it was at the Louis Vuitton store, right, it would be organized, it would be in the back. You would need to have a salesperson to be able to help you try it on. They have on gloves, okay? It's a different ball game, okay? A lot of you have these Gucci store pricing, but it's giving very much to a Gucci outlet. This shit is everywhere, okay? And it's not what you have, it's how you position it, right? You have all of the products and all of the services, but it's not positioned correctly. Like it's not launched correctly. Like when is it coming out? Like what we doing? When does it roll out? Like, okay, prime example. When you go to the store during Christmas time, the trees are in the front, okay? They're very nice, they're lit, baby. They are top of the line because that's the launch, that's the season, that's what we're selling. All of the add-ons that go with it is in that section. So if you buy a tree, you need the ornaments, and you need the lights, and you need the skirt, and you need the frost, and you need the reindeers. All of it is in the whole section. You ain't gotta walk around the store to look for the tree, because the tree is the main thing. The other things are add-ons to accompany the tree. If you ain't got no tree, you ain't get no ornaments. If you don't have no tree, you don't need no lights. You ain't got no tree, you don't need a skirt. So the tree is the main thing, and it's in the right place. Baby, Christmas is on December 25th. On December 26th, that shit is in the back in clearance, all the way in the back, okay? If you want it, rummage through it because that ain't the focus. That's what we own. The day after Christmas, if you walk into Target, what is out? Shorts, tank tops, swimsuits, because we're in spring. So that's in the front. Everything that you need, the swimsuit, baby, the flip-flops, the glasses, the what is it? The spray tan, like all of that is there. The sunscreen, it's all in the same section. You ain't got to rummage for it. You ain't got to look at it because that's what we selling right now. As soon as you walk in, you selling this motherfucking birthday sale and it ain't no link. The page is crowded. I can't find it. Ain't no emails on it. You still got shit from Christmas and your birthday is in March. Why is this Christmas shit still out? Like, why am I going down your timeline and I still see Christmas stuff? Christmas is over. This shit need to be in a bag, which means that it needs to be erased. Like, why is this on your Instagram timeline? Like, why do I still see Christmas? Valentine's Day is over. Why do I still see your Valentine's Day special on your page? Valentine's Day is over. Archive it, and next year when Valentine's Day come up, make this shit public. But it's unorganized. It gives it very much. This live broadcast, I just made a post, a flyer to talk about it. This shit is over. The flyer will be gone. It's over. We not doing this no more. It's gone, right? Like I don't understand why you're looking for people to give you. I can't pay for that. Whatever you were selling for Valentine's Day is over. And if I ask you about something for I'm like, dang, is this special still valid? It's now full price. But I just seen that the flyer was still up and the link worked. I'm about to click it and I'm gonna put this promo code in. And if it worked, this shit about to ride. Like you didn't take it down. I won. Just like when you go to the store and you be dead ass like it was a tag on it. It's clearance. And they're like, no, it's not clearance. Well, I saw it. So that's what it is. It's the same rules apply at your business. I don't know why y'all go to these other businesses and you stand on business, but somebody come to your business and now the business ain't being standing on. They don't really apply. Like I don't really know. Well, you didn't clean up. Like you didn't clean it up. When Christmas was over, you should have took the stuff, put it in the back, took the codes off, took all the flyers down, erased all of the emails. It's over. But I seen it and this code worked. So I'm about to put this code in, and if it worked, don't send me no email like, oh, that code is invalid. It don't work no more. This shit do work. I just use it. And it was out, and I saw it. So just because you don't clean up your business properly, it ain't my fault as the consumer. Just like when you walk into Target and the stuff in the wrong spot, but it was a sticker right there, and they forgot to take it down, Where's the man? Where's the manager? Where's the manager at? Where's the manager? Because I saw it and it is correct. And they go say, I'm sorry. Yeah, they were supposed to take that down. I apologize about that, but we're going to honor it. Don't be sleeping in your own business now, okay? Clean your shit up. And the reason why you can't make your revenue is because it is no order. It's no order. It's just you giving very much still Gucci prices, but it's a Gucci outlet. This shit is all over the place. It don't look good. It's giving you talking about you a high-end coach. It's giving Gucci outlet. It ain't giving Gucci store. And it's simple things to tweak it. Like it ain't a lot of work. I like simplicity. I like simplistic. I like clean. I like a quick flow. It's easy to change. It's easy to remix. It's easy on the eyes, and it's easy to put together. And I want it, right? I want it. I don't know how much. Just like when you walk into the store, if you walk into the store right now and you see the mannequin and the mannequin is put together, you like, I want this whole look. You don't know how much it's gonna cost. You don't know if they got your size. You don't know. I want take all the clothes off the mannequin. I want the entire mannequin. Okay, when you walk into the store, it ain't no mannequin. It's a shirt over there, some pants over there. They ain't really got your size. The shit is kind of everywhere. And they like, that shit is $495. Never is. It's giving very much so Marshalls. This ain't Saks. But you have Saks prices. You've let these coaches and consultants tell you to charge your work. Clean this shit up, man. If you want it, clean it up. Like, if you want it, clean it. Make it appealing for me to walk through. Make it seamless. I shouldn't have no questions, but here my card. Baby, I bought my good debit card and my good credit card for you. Charging. That's how you feel when you walk into Saks and when you walk into the Louis Vuitton store. Like, it's just a different caliber. Like, even if you sell low ticket things, right? Like, it's nothing wrong, okay? And I know y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, she crazy. I am a Walmart girl, okay? I go to Walmart at 7:30 in the morning when I drop off my kids. It is clean. It is people there. It's me and the old people. It's fully stocked. The crazy people ain't there. I like Walmart. I get everything there that I want. Okay. I know y'all into Target, but you're into Target because it look a certain type of way. It feel a certain type of way. That same lotion that you bought at Target is the same thing at Walmart, but it's not placed properly. It ain't positioned correctly. The people in there ain't up to par. You don't like it loud. It's ghetto. You don't like it. But the same product in Walmart is at Target, right? But it's an experience and you like it. And so you're willing to spend your extra money. It's a Starbucks in there, right? You're willing to do all of that. Well, why, if you don't like Walmart and you like Target, why is your business giving Walmart? If you're a Target girl, why your business giving Walmart? And I like Walmart. Walmart is a volume-based business. When you walk into Walmart, you know that 97-cent toothpaste in the front. They want 5,000 people to buy that 97-cent toothpaste in the front, not just one. So Walmart is the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is a $1 billion business. One of my friends was like, "Hey, I left the knife to cut, such and such cake. Can you stop at the store to get a knife?" I'm not going to Target to get a $12 knife when we at Chuck E. Cheese and you throwing this $12 knife in the garbage. I'm going to the dollar store to get it for $129 so that you can cut it. So let's be clear. Whether you are the dollar store, whether you Walmart, whatever, each one serve its purpose, right? So just because I'm a Target girl, you ain't going to Target to get a $15 knife for a baby shower. You're not doing that, So be clear. We spend money on different things depending on the occasion, depending on the environment, depending on our budget, depending on the duration. It's a lot of things of why we spend our money differently. I want you to spend your money always that you got it. If you got, I canceled my $13 a month membership. We had 2,000 people in this $13 a month membership. 2,000 times 13 people in my $13 a month membership. From that $13 a month membership, right? I believe in building low then high, right? Because I cap my income from a service perspective on purpose. I got a lifestyle business model. I work 4 hours a day. I only take clients that I want. My price is my price. I ain't going out on my price. I want a certain type of client. The project got to be enough. I got a lot of factors when I work with somebody from a service perspective. But from a product perspective, you just want my intellectual property. I'm not there though, but you want my intellectual property. And so I like to build businesses based on value. However, if you have the money and I have the availability and it makes sense for us to work together, then all by all means. But most of my clients, they start from a product perspective based on how I operate. Because I'm not always taking clients. I'm not always advertising that I'm taking clients, but I'm always selling my intellectual property. You can always get on my email list, get a couple freebies from a freebie, go to my $13 a month membership from $13, go to, a session from a session, go to a 2-hour training from a 2-hour session, go to a VIP day from a VIP day, come to a private client. Once people come to me as a private client, I've already got thousands of dollars out of them because they didn't give it to me in increments. $10 here, $15 here, $45 there, $99 there. A lot of these people, a lot of y'all are in my funnel. So I'm cool with that because I'm able to support and help to give my intellectual property to help you. And if we align, then we could work together from a service perspective. We can work together from a service perspective. But my job is not to I want more customers than clients, right? I want more value based. I love that people have been in my membership for 3 years. I love that one of my longest clients have been with me for 5 years and she's bought all of my digital stuff and now she's a private client. I looked to see how much money she's given me for the past 5 years. It was like $10,000 in 5 years from her buying $49 products, $300 classes, $300 courses, $13 a month. She had already gave me almost $10,000 in the past 5 years. Now she's a private client paying high 5 figures, but I've been with her for 5 years. Okay. So I'm cool with playing the long game. I just want to help. Whether I help you from a product, whether I'm Beyonce on the stage giving you an experience from a service perspective, or whether it's, here. Like, this is a whole free class. This is an entire sale. This is for me to showcase my intellectual property, answer a couple questions, let you see what I can do. But I'm not looking for your money. To people that give me money today, they've been watching me for a while. You guys be on here like, and I need a sale today. People, you're always talking to the client that's gonna give you money 90 days from now, right? Nope, I'm not, and I have the money. And it ain't nothing that you say today that's gonna make me give you $10,000 for your high ticket, private, whatever. It's a no for me. And I have the money to give to you. And I'm not. I want to see what you do. So I'm probably gonna get on your email list to see if you know what you're talking about. I'm probably gonna pay for a couple classes and don't come to the classes, right? I'm probably gonna do that. Because for me, I just want to see how consistent you are. I want to see if you pay what you weigh. So I want to go through it and see a little bit. I want to pay for a class to kind of see. But I'm somebody's service client, right? I'm not DIYing. I got enough money now where I can pay for the service. But before that, I was somebody's DIY client. Like, all right, I got the $5,000 to be here to pay you, but you got a $99 class, and I got 2 weeks to do it on my own. Cool, go ahead and do it. And so I believe in having streams of revenue within one business model. You can have all of the things within one suite because the goal is to help the people do whatever it is that they need to do. If you want me to show up if you want Beyonce to come up and sing at your wedding, it's gonna be a different type of bag. But if you just want to listen to Beyonce, the DJ gonna play that. The DJ. And if your budget ain't for that, you gonna put your phone in that speaker and it's gonna be on the speaker, and baby, we gonna be listening to your playlist. But all three of us listen to Beyonce. So it's the same thing. You either gonna pay me to do your hair, you either gonna watch the course to learn how to do your hair, or you gonna watch it on YouTube. Like it's either the experience for you to get my intellectual property to help you do all of the shortcuts and work with you one-on-one so that you can get there faster, or you gonna buy this 3-month course and you're gonna DIY it and do it on your own, and that's what we're gonna do. So I want you to understand that you can make the money that you deserve and that you desire, but you can't make it all today. I know you think that. You can't have all of the money. Okay. I know. I know you think you can. I know because you're smart and you cute and your Instagram is popping and your visuals. You can't get all of the money today. Okay. And you shouldn't want it. Because if somebody gave you, I don't like all my money up front. Like when I'm working with a client, it's in phases. Because I don't want all of the money today because that's today. What about next month when I need the rest of the money to be able to come through? So if you decide, just like in government contracting. So I do please don't ask me to help you with government contracting because that's not what I teach. I teach corporate pitching. It's totally different things. But anyway, if you win a government contract for $500,000, you're not getting the whole $500 today. The $500,000 is over a 5-year period. So that means you're getting $100,000 a year, and you're not getting the whole $100,000 today. They give you that shit in phases. So do the work, some money lock. Do the work, some money lock. Do the work, the money lock. Do the work, the money unlock. It's the same thing. Like if you when you building a house, you don't get all of the money for the house today. You pay for it in phases, in draws, right? Same way I like to build my clients. I like to build them in phases. I got a client right now that want to do corporate pitching. You don't even have a real product or a real service. I know that's what you want. That sounds like a long-term goal. Let's work down here first. But we could work up to that. That's phase 12. We still on phase 1. So I'm able to build my pipeline and have a long lasting client because I know my phases. I know where you are. I know where you're trying to go. I know how to build upon it. Just like a house. If you buy a house right now, if you want to add a second addition, they're going to say, well, let's build this first. Let's get this ready first, and then we could come back to that. So it's the same thing. I love working with my digital clients and my small clients, and now we work together on a different level because I ain't got to do all of the marketing, I ain't got to do all the promoting, I ain't got to do all the begging and none of the shows that people got to do. We already know what we're getting to already because they already gave me some money already, and I've already helped them make money on a smaller level. So when they get the money, I'm the first person that they get the money to. Like I be getting people whole taxes. Like, girl, when I get my taxes, I'm gonna give you my whole taxes. They didn't just meet me today and give me their tax money today, right? We've worked that up. So while you out here trying to my program coming up, I can get somebody in my program. A person that meets you today is probably not getting into your $1,000 program. We're not coming to your $85,000 retreat today. What else do you have? And it's not that we don't have the money. I want to see what you can do with this money first. And I'm going to see if I can help do some results with this first. And I'm going to see if it makes sense. And I also want to see how long you're going to be here, baby. I'm not about to give you my $5,000 and you're not consistent. That sounds like you're going to take my money and you're going to run off and then you're not going to be here. But I've been watching you for a year and a half. And you've been nothing but consistent. So I know you're going to take my money and run off with it. I've seen all your case studies, all your testimonials. I'm in a lot of your programs. You're the sure thing. That's what we're looking for. It's not that people don't have the money. You're just not a sure thing. So your inconsistency, you showing up when you want to, you doing it when you feel like it. You have to be the consumer. Would you give you some money? You show up when you want to. You do what you do. You're not Beyonce. You can't do a whole Renaissance tour and then just go out the face of the earth. You can't show up for 3 months and then be gone for 2 years and then come back. All people, celebrities, whatever, they're consistently marketing and promoting. They're consistently out here showing you. If a movie come out in 2 months from now, this like The Color Purple. They was doing a whole tour for a movie that came out for Christmas. They started talking about it and showing trailers in July. And after you saw the trailers, they was on Good Morning America. They was on radio stations. They was popping up. They was doing all of this work for something that came out for Christmas. It's the same thing. You have to launch it. You have to build up to it. You can't tell me about something that's coming out on Christmas and expect me to give you my money on Christmas. Like it doesn't work like that. And so the best advice I can give you is just be the consumer. Would you give you some money? Probably not. Right? Based on how you move, I wouldn't give you my money either. Right? So you have to be the consumer and build a pipeline and a business that somebody wouldn't give you the money. You did all this work to get the intellectual property and do all that stuff. Like, do the work to be able to get the client and to keep the client and convert the client, right? And build the client up. Okay. So those are my 3 things. I'm gonna take some questions real quick because I have a call in 15 minutes. But we have a program, 4 Figures First, and it's to help you to make your first 4 figure in your coaching and consulting business. So if you're new and you're trying to kind of get a feel for it and you don't really know what to do and you've been thinking about coaching and consulting and you really just don't know, we have 4 Figures First that's about to come. It launches in 2 weeks. So cohort 4 starts April 1st. So if you want to enroll in that, it's just 4figuresfirst.com. But I have other programs or other things launching too. So if this is your first time, just stick with me, okay? But let me answer some questions and see what questions, comments, and concerns that you got. Damn, y'all had a whole bunch of questions on this on Instagram. Oh, let me see. Okay, how do you know what to turn into a digital product? Oh, it won't even let me show it. So I don't know. That's kind of a tricky question. I like to, so I have prerequisite things, right? Like before you kind of get to this spot, I want you to understand these things. So let me make a course to be able to give you kind of the prerequisite things that you need. Also, a lot of stuff is digital products for me because I only want to do services on particular things. So I feel like the thing that you want to be known for and the thing that you want to do as a service, like I launch collateral. So I make like the digital products, the courses, the classes, the trainings, the memberships to build all of the funnels, build all of the emails, do all of the marketing, right? So that's a service that we offer. Well, I don't want to do the service no more. So eventually it's going to be a digital product. I used to help people prepare for pitch competition. So that was one of my services. Well, I don't want to do that no more. So now it's a digital product. So for me, it just depends on what do I want to spend my time in to do. Then that would be one of my services. Like I like doing it. I enjoy doing it. I want to spend my time doing it. This is what I'm really into right now. So I want to turn this into a service because I want to do it from a service perspective. The other thing is I like to do it, but I don't want to spend my time doing it. I don't want to really talk about it no more. Let me just go ahead and put that into a digital product. Also, it depends on the cap of people. Like, okay, this could be a training, and from this training it could be a boot camp because I know how to now teach this and put this, and I could train 500 people at one time to do it. And so this can be a digital product, but I'm into the higher the digital product costs, you need to add a human component. We not buying courses no more. We not buying $3,000, $4,000 courses and now we just on our own. We want some human component. So sell the course, but then put in every week for the next 6 weeks, we do office hours on Wednesday from 12 to 1. Also, when you come into this course, every Friday I have homework. So if you turn in your homework on Friday, then I would have I'll grade it and you'll have it by Sunday at end of day. If the homework ain't in on Friday at 1 o'clock, then you forfeit the right for me to now grade the work to be able to look at it. So it's a lot of things where you can turn it into a product, like productize your intellectual property, but we're not buying high ticket courses anymore just to be on our own. Like that's not what we're spending money on. Before COVID, yes. Right now, a lot of people courses and classes, I'm turning them into membership programs, right? I'm turning them into challenges. I'm turning them into 2-day intensive where it was a 12-week course. And it's a 2-day intensive. We working together for 2 days for 8 hours online. And then once you finish it, 3 months from now, we're going to have an in-person training where we're going to be together for 8 hours all day for us to try and do the graduation. Like people are not buying just courses. You can't just throw shit together and be like, oh, it's $3,000. We're not buying that. That's not what's selling. It used to before COVID, but now we're looking for something with like a human component, like a human interaction. So we're not buying that type of stuff anymore. Can you be transitioning from corporate to entrepreneurship? Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people don't even have a business that's in 4 figures first, or some people just don't make a consistent $4,000. 4 figures a month. So yeah, 4 figures first is definitely for those that are in corporate and you're trying to transition to start your own coaching and consulting business. You have a business, but you don't have a coaching and component like addition. I feel like all businesses, no matter what you sell, whether it's a product, a service, whatever, we all should have some type of coaching and consulting component, because people are asking to pick your brain every single day. They're like, oh, like, can you help me with that? And since you don't have the processes and the system set up, you're just giving away your intellectual property for free, but they see value in it because they asked you for it. And so therefore, even if you're not charging for it, it needs to be a process. Like, hey, here's a link, book a link. This is, for you to get on my calendar. This is a Zoom link so we can have a conversation. Okay, this is what I advise you to do. So even if you're not charging for the intellectual property, it at least needs to be a process. Stop letting people bombard you and ask you all these questions, and now you're answering the same question over and over and over again. It sounds like you need to get some SOPs in order, or some courses, some videos, or podcasts, or something to capitalize on it. Like, stop letting people keep picking your brain and answer you all these questions. Are you handpicking the members, or is everyone who signed up? Absolutely not. I'm handpicking members. If I'm the one, so that's a good question. So all of my stuff, you have to apply for it. So like all of my programs, intensive things of that nature, you have to apply for it. If it's just like a random digital product, then no, you can kind of, purchase it and figure out how to make it work, whatever the case may be. But if it's a program or a membership, that means that I'm present. That means that I'm showing up. So if I'm showing up, I'm only showing up for people that is in alignment with what it is. Because I don't want to buy something that is $2, $3, $4, $5, $1,000, and it doesn't fit me, right? So I'm going at all of the programs you have to apply for. I'm going through, because my goal is to have you be a part of my 85%. So what I'm building here, I got to know if I have something else to be able to build upon that, so that, you can go through all of my streams of revenue. I'm not looking for a person to just give me some money today and be going today. I'm into client acquisition. My money comes from repeat clientele acquisition. So I'm not consistently marketing, promoting, looking for new clients. I'm into servicing the clients that I have and being able to build upon those. So a lot of my clients stay with me for a long time, because I know where you came in, but I also know where you're trying to go. So let's keep building upon those things so that we can get there. But I'm handpicking them. We go through all of the applications. Any more questions? Oh, here go. I'm sorry. Here goes some more questions. I'm on 2 platforms right now, so if you do have a question, definitely put it in. I coach and consult, but I coach and consult on many things. Well, how's your pipeline? Like, how's your cash flow? Because I can already tell if you coach and consult on many things, that means you're probably not helping a lot of people. Those that help everybody usually don't get nobody. Because it's like, oh, if you want to work on your mindset, here I am. Like, who want to work on their mindset? Is it coaches and consultants? Is it those in the healthcare, industry? Is it doctors that's trying to transition and, live a healthier life? Like, who money are you looking for? Like, I'm just trying to help everybody with their mindset. Like that's like kind of throwing spaghetti and hoping that it stick. But if you say like, hey, I've been in the beauty industry for the past 15 years. And I know in the beauty industry, we always putting the clients first and leaving ourselves to just fend for the scraps. But I'm in the business of helping those in the beauty industry to be able to alter their mindset so that they can put themselves first, so that they can be of service to their clients. And so I'm looking for 25 beauty professionals to be able to help them to undergo my 5-step process, to be able to fix their mindset in 5 days so they get the clients that they deserve and that they desire. You like, yes, that's me. Like, she talking to me, like, sign me up, right? But if I'm not in the beauty industry, you ain't say shit I want to hear. Because I ain't in the beauty industry, and I don't know what you go through in the beauty industry, and I don't know the lingo in the beauty industry. So that will go right over my head, right? But if I talk to who I want, it has no choice but to convert, right? Like, talk to who you want and talk directly to that. So all of my content would talk to beauty professionals and what we go through, and how we don't value ourselves, and how we put all our time, energy, and effort to make somebody else look beautiful, but we only look beautiful to ourselves, and how we deal with imposter syndrome, and how we see ourselves in our clients, and we don't think we're worthy. Like, that would hit for somebody in the beauty industry because they see that, they experience that, like that would make sense. So I would say like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. I've been doing lashes for the past 10 years, and I don't never do my lashes because I don't feel like I'm worthy of doing my lashes because my boyfriend told me that I wasn't shit when I used to do my lashes, and so therefore I don't do it. Like it would hit for you, like what she said would hit. So she would hit different pain points every single day until one of those pain points was me. Because maybe for your pain point, your boyfriend didn't tell you that. It was your mama. So when she said, like, I know being in the beauty industry, we're first introduced to beauty from our mom, but my mom made my beauty experience, firsthand. It was a terrible experience. Well, you're going to turn around like that. She talking to me. The boyfriend thing didn't work, but the mom. So every day you're hitting a different pain point to convert. You're breaking down the whole thing and breaking it down into smaller pieces every single day. So even though you're talking to all beauty professionals, it got to be somebody that you feel like poor connection. Hold on. So, okay, I'm back. So you have to be able to have the conversation. But a lot of you are not clear what's your products, what's your services, what's your value proposition, what's your core competency, what you bring to the table, what's the products, what's the services. A lot of you don't know that. So when somebody asks you a question, you get offended. Like, I mean, if you can't see my work, like, no, I don't. I don't really know. Like, can you explain it to me? And I think a lot of times that like pokes your insecurity because people ask questions. Now you're like, but I don't think I can do it. No, I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm trying to give you some money, but I'm just trying to figure out if it works for me, if it makes sense, like if I'm the client. And so a lot of times if you can't see my value and you got all these questions, then you need to go to somebody else. Well, I'm absolutely going to go to somebody else. Whole time they want to give you some money, but since you are not clear on who the client is, what's the value proposition, how much it costs, who is it for, who is it not for, you're uncomfortable asking the questions. But if you knew the answer, you wouldn't have a problem with answering, like the question. So I think that a lot of times we just don't know, right? Like we just don't know. And I just think that we're not properly taught. But in entrepreneurship, we learn it every single day. But I think a lot of times people don't value coaching and consulting. So what I'm telling you is for me doing it for a long time and being a consultant. So therefore my information is a lot different than somebody else's, right? But that's a paid question. I would be like, okay, that's a good question, but you're asking me specifics, right? And so in order for me to help you specifically with your need and build a plan for you, then you will have to book a 15-minute call so that we can talk about it. And you might go, that information is on Google. Well, baby, Google. So I think that it's about, just being confident, but also knowing the information too. I got time for one more question and then I'm going to go. I am taking new clients. I only work with coaches and consultants though. Like I only work with coaches and consultants. My intellectual property, what I just told you, you got to figure out how to make it fit based on the industry that you're in. But my content is always going to be to coaches and consultants because that's who I work with from a service perspective. From a like digital product perspective, it's with anybody. I have been inconsistent on social media. This has been very helpful because I know I need to show up consistently before selling. Yeah, and I think a lot of times when we are confused and we feel like we all over the place, we stop, right? But you only become more aware by doing it. So when you become inconsistent, you stop. So that means that it's no content coming out. It's nobody talking to you. And so you have to rebuild all over again versus you getting clear while you're doing it. So I tell clients all the time, just because you're working with me and we figuring it out, keep your same shit you got going. Don't stop it. Like keep it going. You've worked so hard to build up your algorithm, build up the client. Because if I'm trying to get somebody some money and they fall off the face of the earth, when you pop back up, I ain't giving you no money. You have to build that back up. So that's the same thing. Like, I'm trying to see if I give you my money, is you gonna run off? You've been consistent for 5 months and then you just go off the face of the earth and then you just come back 2 months later. It don't sound like you a sure thing. But then people come back on social media like, I don't owe nobody no explanation. I feel like if you want my money, you should. I want to know where you was going. What was going on? Like, is you running a scam? And so now the scam got hot, and so now you coming back. Like, I have questions, but I feel like people work so hard to build up these audiences and build up their like, know, and trust, and then you go through something and then it just go cold. Like, don't go cold, just drip it, right? Don't turn don't turn the faucet all the way off. Just do a slow drip. If you was posting 5-6 times a day and now life is happening, post once a week. And then once you get done going through your stuff, pipe it back up. But y'all go through stuff and then it's like, I need to go through that. And I think that's cool, right? For personal, but not for business. Because now you got to build it all the way back up already. No matter what you're going through in your life, you got that phone. No matter what you're going through in your life, you have that phone. So repost some old content, set your emails up, hire your social media manager. But so many times, like, not we, because that ain't me. People go through stuff, and I've been through a lot of stuff these past 12 years I've been in business, a lot of things, but it takes so long to build that consistency up and build back that trust that no matter what I'm going through, it's going to be what it's going to be, and I'm going to have to come back. So I'm not turning the faucet off. It might be a slow drip. I might not do it every single day. I might not do it every single week, but baby, I'm going to pop in and say, hey y'all, what you doing? What you got going on? Okay, see y'all tomorrow. So even when I was going through my worst times, I was still going live every single day. It was for, and even if it was for 5 minutes, like, hey guys, I got a lot going on, but I want to give you 2 things you need to do to blah, 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 blah. Do my live broadcast and then, go back to my business. But we all have this phone. Like, life could be, it could be a hurricane or a tornado or earthquake, baby. You have that phone. So I think a lot of times, that's not what we do. One thing I'm gonna do is be consistent, right? Whether I'm consistently wrong or I'm consistently right, I'm consistent, right? And so whether you're consistently wrong or consistently right, we value what we see. So show up, post some old shit from last year or 2 months ago. We don't remember what it was, right? And just put it out. Let me see. My computer about to die. Hold on. My computer about to die. But yeah, just be consistent. I know people say that like it's a broken record. Be consistent. But that's all we have. That's all we have to go off of is your consistency. We don't have nothing else to go off of, We don't have no. Baby, you remember I was in a hurricane, okay? These people don't know what we've been through. They don't know what we've been through, okay? I was in a whole hurricane, okay? I remember you going live on a platform that no longer existed. I would be like, let me see. Yes, girl, Periscope. Remember we was Periscoping? Hold on, let me charge on my computer. Hold on 1 second. Baby, we was Periscoping, okay? Right? Like, it's easy to do. Like, I know y'all be like, it ain't easy. It is so easy to do, to be consistent. Like, because you ain't got to have no new content, but bring the old. When you was consistent, you had some content. Just pull that shit back up, right? But content is king. And we buy from people that we see. And we buy from people that we like, know, and trust. I'm not spending all these years building on my consistency and now life happened and now I just fall off the face of the earth. And then I come back and I be like, hey, y'all. People gravitate to people that they consistently see. You fulfill a need. Well, when you disappear, we still have the need. So we found Brittany. And we like Brittany. Just like when you go to a nail shop. And I was talking about this with my nail tech. She's about to go back to Vietnam. She's like, well, I don't like to stay for a long time because when I come back, I have to build my clientele up again. And so, yeah, if I ain't here for, this week, you will go to somebody else. But next week, I'm coming back, so you'll come to me. But if I'm gone for a month or, 2 months, you already got a new nail tech in here that you like. So when I come back, you're no longer my person anymore. You belong to Brittany. right? So you do all of this work to just your clientele, your hairstylist, the person that do your hair. If she ain't that week, she'll say, okay, you know what? Go ahead and let Brittany do your hair. Like, Brittany could do your hair today. I'm out of town, but when I come back next month, I got you. Well, if she go the next month, in the next month, you're Brittany's client now. You're no longer her client. Because what you want me to do? You want me to wait for 6 months till you come back so you could do my hair? Like, I'm gone. So, and I think a lot of times we expect, like, well, when I come back, they're gonna be there. You want me to go 3 months without getting my hair done? You want my nails to look a mess? No, I still need this. So just because you going through life and shit happen, sorry for you, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to Brittany to get my hair done. So it's the same thing in business. But now you mad at Brittany. Like, Brittany took my clients. She didn't. You were gone. I serviced them. You kept being gone. What you want me to do? And now you've let me see that Brittany is better than you than doing nails. Just like we're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they start treating you like shit and then you start dating somebody else, when they start acting right, you like, no, I'm going over here. I already got somebody that treat me better already. Like, why am I coming over here? When you open it up to start letting people see that what you have is good, but what's over there is great, you gonna be like, no. You gave Brittany the client, right? It's the same thing in business. It's the same thing with your social media. You're not the only one that do this, but I like you, and I've been with you for a long time. I used to go live every single day. We didn't know what time I was going to go live, but we knew I was going live. I used to go live every single day. Then I picked the time, like, let me go live at 12 o'clock every single day. People wrap their lunch break around that live time. So now if I'm consistently going live every single day for 2 months at 12 o'clock, you're used to the 12 o'clock. Well, if I stop going live and I just go off the face of the earth, you still have that 12 o'clock spot. Brittany go live now at 12 o'clock. You Brittany's now, right? Brittany talk about the same thing that I talk about. You've built a relationship with Brittany. Now I come back 3 months later and I'm like, hey y'all. I don't have no hey y'all people. My people now is Brittany. But now you mad at Brittany because Brittany took your clients. No. Brittany facilitating the need that you was not feeling. I found that Brittany was better. Like, Brittany does me better than you do me. So it's the same thing. Like, you want people to be understanding about we don't care. We don't care. Brittany is winning, okay? But now y'all mad at Brittany. Brittany a hater. Brittany took your clients. Brittany to backstab you. Brittany did not. Brittany was minding her own business. Brittany had no plans of coming over here. Just so happens that I've been building the pipeline and building it up, and I've introduced you and I'm contributing and I'm giving you everything. So now you in alignment. Like, that's what you like. Well, I'm gone. Brittany sells that. I don't even know when you're coming back. That's the thing too. Y'all leave and then you don't even tell me you coming back. My nail tech about to go to Vietnam. She like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for a month. So I booked you with Matt. Matt gonna do your nails. He gonna do it. But I'm gonna be back in time for your next fill-in. Cool, because I'm only with Matt for a month. So cool. Matt know what it is. If she didn't say nothing, I'm gonna go to Matt. And then I'm gonna keep going to Matt. And you ain't tell me he was going to Vietnam, but that's how y'all feel. Like, I ain't gotta tell nobody my personal business, and I go through what I go through and I'm gone. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, you came back and we're not here. We're gone. And so I think you guys don't think about that. But that's why I want you to have multiple revenue streams, right? Because when I'm going through something and I know how to pipe my digital products up and decrease my services. I know how to run a program and not do services, right? I'm running a program. I don't really have enough time for services right now because I have a lot of things going on, but I can show up every Friday at 4 o'clock to fulfill the obligations of a program. Cool. Program open. Do I have time now for services? really don't have time right now for services. So let me do part 2 of a program. Let me run 2 programs, right? I just need to show up on Fridays at 4 o'clock and at 6 o'clock for the programs. Cool, right? So that's what I mean. When you have multiple streams of revenue, you got courses, classes, trainings, memberships, one-on-one private coaching. We can pick and choose based on our lifestyle. I got a client right now, and I'm about to go. I got a client right now. Her husband is about to get deployed, right? So he was at home and he was helping with the kids. They have 3 kids now, and he's about to get deployed. So her services that she was doing, we don't have time for services because she got 3 kids now that she's watching by herself, and they can only afford to have, I think, a nanny a couple hours a day. So she called like, hey, let's run a play now for this membership program because my husband's getting deployed in August. Well, we need to pipe that up now and start the marketing and promote it and the launch plan and all of that, because in July it's game time. Well, you can't announce the program in July, need the money in July, and your husband gone in July. You have to build up to that, right? So if we put in 3-4 months into the plan, transitioning her service clients into now going into this program, if we're doing free trainings, building up the membership, start putting a home podcast, we're now going from a one-on-one to a volume-based business. We need a lot of people to get into this program because now she's not offering one-on-one services anymore based on the lifestyle change. But I'm into building lifestyle hybrid business models because we can do that. We got enough now to do that. She has the infrastructure to support that. Like, okay, cool. Let's build this up. Let's pipe this up. So a lot of times you guys have these life changes, which is fine. Let's pipe up the other thing that we got. We ain't got to be on the phone all day and working with these high-ticket clients. Let's run some programs. Let's build that up. Is that what we're doing for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4? Like, what are we doing? The reason why, as soon as Christmas is the date, December 25th, the reason why on December 26th, you can see the shorts and the swimsuits and all of that is because they on a launch plan. They knew that. They knew when the Christmas tree is going to back, the shorts and stuff come first, right? As soon as that leaves, it's Valentine's Day. Let's bring that to the forefront. Valentine's Day is over. It's St. Patrick's Day. Let's bring the St. Patrick's Day stuff out. So St. Patrick's Day is over. Now, I went to Target today. St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. I went to Target today. What was in the front? On Friday, it was St. Patrick's stuff. Target, when I went today, it was Easter stuff. You think the Easter stuff didn't just arrive today? Like, the Easter stuff did not just arrive today. Like, they been had that Easter stuff and they brought it to the front. And so now that's their launch plan. Like, if you like Starbucks, if you want pumpkin spice, they didn't order the pumpkin spice the day pumpkin spice came out. That's in their launch plan. That's how you know what the pumpkin spice is, what the gingerbread latte is. They're on a launch plan. They didn't just bring that shit to the store today. Like, you know what? Let's sell pumpkin spice. No, all of their marketing matched the pumpkin spice. All their emails, all of the stuff in the apps, all their commercials, all of the apps, all of that matches. They didn't just think of putting a pumpkin spice out today. But a lot of you be like, oh, shit happened. Let me go ahead and throw this out. And you wonder why we don't purchase it. Because it's an emergency for you. It's not an emergency for me. You should have been built this launch plan. Like, y'all be thinking about Black Friday shit the day of Black Friday. And it don't convert. You just threw this shit together and you mad that you didn't get the results you was looking for. You should have built this shit in the summertime and start to launch and talk about this stuff in October. Put me on a wait list the 1st of November and then pipe me out. Like, but you rush and your launch don't go right, your money don't go right, but just because it's an emergency for you and life has happened, I don't care. I don't care. Like, that's not my problem. So you have to think, right? You have to be the consumer. You have to think 2-3 seasons ahead. And so when I'm building these strategic plans for my clients, like, I'm working on a project right now for a client. Her birthday, she's a Libra. She's a Libra. When her birthday comes in October, she has stuff that she want to roll out. Roll out, launch is not the same thing. right? Like marketing campaign, rollout, launch, like it's not the same thing. But y'all be like, oh, my birthday is October 5th. So since it's October 5th, I'm gonna tell people about my birthday product on October 5th. And then you wonder why you don't get no sales on October 5th. We don't like surprises, and I didn't prepare my money for that, and that really don't make sense. And how does that go with what I already purchased? And why you just throw it out there like that? And why it's only on sale for 2 days? And I don't like you rushing me. And why I gotta use a promo code? And I'm already buying this from somebody else already, so it's a no. It's a lot of things that go into it. So you have to plan accordingly. Just because you want me to buy it, I'm probably not. Because this shit is $5,000 and I got the money, but I don't want to give it to you. Because where you get this $5,000 price tag from? What else you got? Where your receipts? Where your testimonials? Where your case studies? Can I try something first? Like, why you start with the $5,000 thing? Man, I don't want that. So we don't think. And I know you work with all these people that say charge your work, add an extra zero. You see it ain't working for you. So let's think, okay? So thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. I got a meeting. If you have questions, comments, and concerns, you watching this on a replay, send me a message. I am taking new clients. We can definitely do a 15-minute, 20-minute consultation, and then I can tell you what I think based on where you are. Please have your good debit and your good credit card when you come over here, okay, if you're looking to work from a service perspective. My minimum value offer, that means that is the cheapest thing that I have, is $2,500, and it's a 2-hour revenue mapping session. So from a service perspective, I have nothing less than something for $2,500. But also, I want to have the conversation. I want you to know that you do not have the money for me to talk to you. Like, I think that's what people think, like, okay, well, let me get my money together. And when I get my money together, I'm going to come. You might not need a service. And I think that is different from most people. Like, you might not need the service. You might just need the class or the training or the speaking engagement or whatever. My goal is to help you, whether it's from a product perspective, whether it's somebody else that I feel like can help you, but bring your good. If you want me to show up, Tasha say right there. Yes, Tasha has been my client. How long we been together? Tasha was one of my digital product clients. Then she became a private client. Then we working on some more stuff. So a lot of my people, you'll see the same people. I have the same clients. We've been together for a very long time. So as I grow and I know more, I'm like, hey, I built that membership program for you. They got a new funnel. Let me build this new funnel for you real quick. Work it up, right? Yes. Okay, you were a former digital product client. Baby, you better put some respect on her name. Put it in the comments. So if you want to book a 15-minute consultation, it's bit.ly, bit.ly/work with Bianca now. Okay, you could book a 15-minute consultation so we can talk about it. It's cool that you want to work together in quarter 3, quarter 4, like whatever the case might be. I know people don't like to do it and people feel like it's a waste of time, but I don't feel like it's a waste. I like people to window shop because baby, I want to window shop. And I got a whole bunch of questions. And I want to prepare my money. So, I'm into the consultations and having the conversation, I like all those things. So I don't want you to feel like I got to get my money right to come over here. You got to come over here first so then I can tell you how much money it's going to cost. So let's have the conversation first. I'm all for having a conversation because I like to ask a lot of questions before I give somebody my money. Like I be having a whole bunch of questions. And I feel like people get intimidated by people asking them questions. Like they ask me all these questions and they don't even pay. If you answer my question right, then I am. I ain't got the money today, but I got the money next week. And when I get my taxes, I get so many people Christmas bonuses. I talk to so many of y'all husbands because they like, my wife said she want to work with you. She wanted for a Christmas present. Let's do a consultation so you can tell me how much it is. Can I make payments? So, I feel like I do real business, so you got to look at people that do real business and then the people that just do Instagram business, right? And it's no shade, but I've been doing this for a long time. So I do real business, right? So I like to have a conversation. I ain't never went to somebody's page and spent $5,000, $10,000, $2,500 just because the sales page. I've never done that. Like, I want to talk. I got questions. Is this right for me? Does it make sense? Based on where I am, is this something that we can do? I be having real questions, right? I want to ask a question. Most people like, if they can't get it from the sales page, then they ain't my client. Okay, well, I'm not your client. Cause baby, I had like 4 or 5 questions that I wanted to ask you. But since I can't hop on a 15-minute call to get my questions asked, you definitely showing me that once I pay my money, you ain't gonna ask my questions either, right? So it's a lot of things that go into play. But people don't be thinking about that. You be needing the money now. And I think that be the thing. Like, we be needing the money today. I be needing all my money today too, but I don't need my money today from you, right? That's my thing. I want my money today too. But you just met me today. So I'm not looking for my money today, right? From you. I'm looking for us to build a relationship. And when you get the money, you could come over here. But I'm not looking for money today from you, though. And I think that be the thing. Like, we be so like, I need the money, I need the money, I need the money, I need the money now. I ain't talking to nobody that don't got the money now. Whole time. When I get my taxes next week, I'm gonna give you my money. Or when I get the settlement, I'm gonna give you my money. Or let me close these 2 clients so I can be able to give you the money. But I think the mindset of people is a lot different. Because I be needing my money today too, but not from you today, because you just met me today. So I'm not looking for the money for today from you. But if you have questions, comments, and concerns, let me know. I gotta go to my meeting. I will keep this up for the replay. So if you're watching it, you have questions, let me know. If you're watching this on the replay, can you guys just share it out? Like, I know we're here, but if you liked it and it was valuable, please share it out. Share it on your story. Share it on your timeline, so other people can come and get the information. I will be back here on Wednesday. So I'm doing another live broadcast on Wednesday. My goal is to do it 2 days a week. So I did it Monday, can't do it tomorrow, but I could do it Wednesday. So my goal is to start going back live 2 days a week. So just turn on your notifications for me. But I always tell you the morning of. You'll always know the morning of, okay, in an hour right before, okay? But hope you guys have a great day. And share.